Here are the instructions for the mosaics in Google Drawings. Now, the template for this is already included in your Canvas assignment. All you have to do is click the external tool and it should open up to a new drawing for you. So a mosaic is a super ancient art form that basically combines small little shapes together to make an overall image. These are something called a portraiture mosaic. And with these mosaics, what I want you to notice is that these are made up of little tiny shapes that have some black space in between them. And that each of these shapes is pretty geometric, very polygonal. And that the shapes are also kind of following the contours of the face or hair or whatnot. And with this one here, look, in these areas here where there's a lot more tonal shifts, like from light, medium, and dark, we have some smaller pieces, whereas in areas where there's not a lot of tonal shifts, like maybe in this guy's hair, it's all basically kind of one larger shape. When you are doing your mosaic, you need to understand shape variety and the spacing. So here we have kind of two examples of how these mosaics are going. The top image, we don't want our mosaic to look like this. We have mostly squares and rectangles and triangles. These shapes are way too spread out, if you look at them, and they don't really line up with shapes that are nearby. Like, for example, this kind of rectangle shape and these triangles, they don't really line up. Whereas this bottom image here is very nice because we have a variety of shapes, and we have shapes inside of these shapes, and these shapes are a lot closer together and they line up with shapes that are nearby. Like, for example, if you look at the back of the cat here, in this top image over here, we do have a lot of rectangles and triangles, and they're there. It doesn't look too good, whereas with this one, these rectangles are following the curve of the cat. So it's following the direction of like the fur, of the muscles. That's what gives it a much better form compared to that. This is just like filling it in. This is actually following the contour of it all. How we're going to get started is you're going to, in Canvas, pull up that external link, and it should pull up a blank Google drawing. We're going to fill in the background with black. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to go to shape, and actually what I could do, no, okay, all right, I'm just going to go shape right here. I'm going to grab a rectangle, and I'm going to fill it all the way in. Sorry, I just remembered the way that we're supposed to be doing this. I'm going to get rid of this rectangle right here. Right-click on the checkerboard background, and this pop-up window should pop up. We're going to go to background, and we're going to click black. We want black because we want to be able to see the spaces in between our pieces. Now I'm going to insert a picture. This picture can be of yourself, it can be of your favorite celebrity, it can be of your favorite animal. If you're going to take the picture of yourself, you would just need to go to Insert, Image, Camera. You could also go Insert, Image, Search the web, and find an image that you like. Like this is of I'm going to pause real quick to select something, and I'll resume when I get back. Okay, the picture that I want, I'll move this up here so that way we can see. So I'm going to pick a picture, and just pick one, and you're going to click the little insert button. You can resize the picture if you need to by grabbing the corner and pulling. If you need to crop it to make it fit, you can double click on the picture, and these little black handles should show up. If you click and drag the black handles, that's like kind of cropping it and getting rid of parts that you maybe don't want. Focus only on the face of this guy. So I double clicked on my picture, and I'm really cropping it down. I'm just gonna drag the corners to make them bigger, put them like kind of right up here. It's okay if there's like a little space left over, or if you want to, that way when I fill in this area, okay. Okay, now for the fun part. So we're going to create the shapes for the mosaic now. You're going to use up here, not the line tool, but the polyline tool. Okay, polyline tool will allow you to make straight kind of lines while also giving you like some freedom on how to make that shape. Like here's an example. I'm clicking and clicking. You don't need to click and drag. It's just click once to lay down a point. So the polyline tool will let you make a shape like that, whereas a regular line is only just a line. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I'm using my polyline tool. It should look like that little flag area right there. To zoom in on my picture, I can use the zoom tool, or I can change from fit to zoom in. I could scroll up and down. And I'm going to start filling in my dog here. It's up to you where you want to get started. I think I'm going to start on the ear here. So I'm going to click, click. And this needs to just be made up of little shapes. So what you can do is focus on an area. Let me get rid of that real quick. Focus on an area where you see a lot of one color, like this area right here has like a lot of that dark brown, black color in his ear, and I've made it kind of irregular shape. When I made that shape, I'm gonna fill color, and you can pick a color that's pretty close to that, or you can hit fill and see where it says custom. You can hit pick custom color, and a little eyedropper will show up, and you can just like grab the color that you want. Oops. Okay. If you accidentally, with the polyline tool, click somewhere that you don't want to and you want to get rid of that, you can either hit the little arrow up here, or you can, on your Chromebook, hit the ESC button, the escape button, to let go. Notice how my shape here has like that black outline. You can keep that, or you can take it away by going to border color, transparent, because eventually we'll be removing the picture, and so I'm going to click my polyline tool again, and I'm going to keep like going. And I'm going to change the fill. I think I'm actually going to change my fill to whatever this color is. And grab my polyline tool again, and just kind of keep going. Remember, you want space in between these shapes. And sometimes the colors that you use are already showing up here, so you could just, if you have a similar color, just reuse it again. Okay, grab my Notice how I'm trying to follow the curves of the ear. I'm gonna move that over, fill, grab the eyedropper, grab on right there. If you're on a Chromebook, you can try using the touch screen, or if you have like a little stylus, that might work too. This over a little bit, fill the color. This looks like a different, like a brown, so I'll grab that. Let me picture and then backspace, you can kind of see like that's how the ear is coming along. If you accidentally do something and you need to undo it, the undo button is over here in the upper left corner. You can also do Control Z on your keyboard to undo what you just did. I'm going to pause, work on this a little bit, and we'll restart the video so you can see what it's looking like so far. Okay, so I've done a few shapes so far. I've kind of went a little bit more around the top of the head, kind of around the nose area. All right now because it's so, again, black, but once I get the rest of it done, I'm sure it'll be see-through. But just a few tips for the polyline tool. Just remember to always try to be following the contour of whatever face you're doing. Like for this one, like if you look at this area of the dog's face, like kind of like a curving sweep. So I want my sure that my shape is kind of curving like that too. And also when you're filling in, here's another tip. Instead of moving it tool to select it, what you could do is go to fill color, make it transparent for a moment, go back to fill color, grab the eyedropper tool, and so you don't have to keep moving it. Okay. So just have fun, try to enjoy this. Remember to leave space in between your shapes. Remember to include different kinds of irregular shapes following the contour. Don't just go for rectangles, triangles, stuff like that. If you're not done in a few days, like it saves automatically. So all you got to do is just go back to the assignment, open up the Google assignment again, and it'll save there for you. So right there. If there's anything else, at the very end, when you're all done with your shapes, you can click the picture and erase it, and then you should have your full mosaic left.